Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do one case study using COVID vaccination records. To start with this case study, we need some COVID vaccination record. From where we can get this data? We can get this data from Kaggle data source. So this is the Kaggle data source from where we can get two different files, COVID vaccination record and COVID vaccination record by manufacturer. But I am going to download this COVID vaccination records, okay, and it has 15 columns. You can go through this content section and try to find out each of these fields, what is the definition of this, okay. I will provide this link in the description section. Let's move to Power BI and I will show all the steps how I have done this. First of all, we need to import this data set, okay. So this is the COVID vaccination record and it is a very simple CSV file. Using our get data from this text and CSV functionality, we can import this CSV file. After importing any data set, we have to go through this data cleaning process. How I have done that data cleaning process? Let me show you. I am just going to this transform data where this Power Query editor will be open. First, I have removed one column. What I have removed in that place? If I go to this change type section, I can show you. Here we have this daily vaccination underscore raw. So I have removed this record, right click and this remove columns. Okay. So I have removed that column. Next step is renaming the column. So I have renamed all the columns based on our proper naming guideline. So in this step, I have done some replaced values. What I have replaced? If I go to this country and let me show you the property here. If you search in this country, you can find out there we have only England values as well as United Kingdom values. So when you create one graph based on the country, you will get these two values. So I have just replaced this England with United Kingdom. So this is some data cleaning process. I have done this Power Query editor. Now we are in main Power BI desktop visualization part. You can observe I have created one date table. I feel it is always recommended if in your data set definitely will have some date field. So it will be better to create one automatic date field and it will help you to create your time intelligence analysis. However, in this area I haven't do that time intelligence analysis, but I am always following this basic principle. So how I have created this date table? Using simple calendar auto function. Now if you want to know more about this date table functionality in Power BI, you can follow all my blogs which in this automated date table under this DAX in Power BI category. Now after creating this date table, I need to create the relationship between this country vaccination table and this date table, and this is a many to one relationship. Now my data model is ready. Okay. Now I need to move to my reports section. For any case study, it is always better before start with all those visualization, first create one mock-up layout. You can say this is a wireframe. Okay. So first, what does it mean by this wireframe? Like in your dashboard, what are all the things you are going to display? Is there any card view? Is there any line chart view? Or is there any map view? Is there any bar chart? If you want to display there, just create one rough wireframe in your notebook. So it will help you to execute this case study step by step. First, I have created some card view. Definitely from user perspective, they want to know how many people are vaccinated overall, total vaccinations, and people are fully vaccinated, or how many countries data are involved in this data sets. Based on that thought process, I have done this first people vaccinated. Okay, I have just selected this simple card view and I have just used this people vaccinated. You can observe here people vaccinated, we have this summarization is based on some function. I have done some formatting for look and feel purpose. So in the formatting section, under this data label, I have changed the color. Display unit I am not changing here. Increasing the text size and the font family I am changing to different one. Also under this category level, I have changed this color, text size and font. So this is the category one. I just disable this title section if it is enabled by default. In this way, I have used this formatting here and I have created another two card views based on this total vaccinations and people fully vaccination, but manually I didn't change this formatting. I just select this one, click on this format painter and paste it here, just like our Microsoft Office. You can paste it here. Even I have created another card view based on this total country. There is also I have used this same format. But how we have done this total country? This is based on this country value. If I go there and just click on and select count testing. You can create another measure also, but for this card view I didn't do that. I just by default select this count testing, and you can rename this field name for this visual. So my card views are ready. Now I am moving to slicer. For year or month I am adding this slicer, just adding this date hierarchy year and month, and I am trying to use the same formatting, so it will be in a better sync area. Normally when I am designing this type of card view, I am always following this type of color combination so that this number, the value should be prompted a more bright color and font size should be in this color. I will recommend don't use the black color, it will be better to use some dark grey color. Okay. Now this card view is ready. I am moving to this line chart. So this is a simple line chart where I have selected this date in the x-axis and this people vaccinated in the y-axis. From this graph, we can explain to our user what is the trend of people vaccinated process. Okay. Now I have created another two bar graph. First one is top 10 country by people full vaccinated and this top 10 country by daily vaccination process. Here I have used this graph format, this cluster column chart, and here I have used this cluster bar chart. For any top 10 analysis, it is always better to use bar chart. Okay, whether it's in a vertical bar or whether it's a horizontal bar, but it is always recommended to use the top bar chart, so that from this bar user can visualize the values in a proper way. And other than that, I have just in the filter section, you need to use this top N filter type based on this country where value is people fully vaccinated. In the similar fashion, I have for this graph also I have used this. Okay, and in the format section I have changed this color, data label, enabling the data label, and modify this titles. So in this way my two bar chart is. So from these two graphs it is visually clear that for top 10 country by people fully vaccinated are US, India, United Kingdom and so on. And by top 10 country by daily vaccination process, so starting with China, India and so on. So our two major important reports are ready. Now the fourth one. In this graph you can observe I haven't used the top 10 functionality here because my objective is to provide some overall insight about the total vaccination process by country. So when user will look into this graph, they can get some idea that China has more total vaccination process and after that United States. So in this way user can get some idea about the total vaccination process by different countries. Also in the map here, I have selected this map and the format section I have changed this map style to grayscale. Then I have changed this bubble size because by default you will get -10. I've just increased the bubble size 4. For this I've used this data color because the background is in grayscale. One more thing to remember, whenever you are going to start your Power BI development, it will be better to select one theme. You can change also later on, but normally I am following, first I am starting with this one proper theme, then I am going through step by step. Now I will show you how you can publish this report to Power BI service. Definitely you will have some login ID in your Power BI service. Just go to File, Publish, then Publish to Power BI. You just need to save your version and you will get My Workspace or Shared Workspace. As it's a personal use, so I am using this My Workspace. Select this and select one. So already I have published there, so I am not selecting on this replace, I am just cancelling this one. Now you are in Power BI services and this report is visible there. So I hope you have learned how you can execute your different type of case studies in Power BI step by step. So this is an example. So from this data set, you can also explore different type of reports. So if you have any doubt, just click on the description section. My blogs will be there, all the steps will be there, and the data set, working files, everything will be there. Just follow all the steps and definitely you can do this case study. Thank you. Thanks for watching.